If you feel stiff or tight when you first wake up in the morning, or if your legs feel a little bit wobbly for those first few steps, then the morning mobility routine in this video may be perfect for you. And the best part is it only takes minutes out of your morning, doesn't require any special equipment, and doesn't require you getting down on the floor. Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Candy, and at the time of recording this video, I'm just a little bit over 40, and so I'm starting to have mornings every now and then where I feel a little bit stiff or tight getting out of bed. And that's normal to some extent, but the key is how quickly you can bounce out of that and get started comfortably with your day. Now, what I've found that works best for me personally is doing some version of a horse stance and or a deep squat or Asian squat. But as a physical therapist who treats primarily patients over 50 and who has a YouTube audience over 50, I know that that's not an option for everyone, particularly if you're dealing with knee pain or knee arthritis. And so the routine in this video is variations of that are accessible even if you have some pain or arthritis. So let's get started. To do this, you're going to stand at the edge of your bed, or you can do this by a couch, but somewhere where you can lean over and put some weight through your arms. Now, the first exercise is just going to be a stretch for your lats and upper back. And notice you don't go too deeply into a squat. You don't need to do too much of a leg bend. You're keeping your knees relatively straight, sitting back with your weight on your heels, and then you should feel a stretch through your lats, lower back, and possibly through your hips. This is somewhat like the child's pose where you go down like this, and this is also a great stretch to do in the morning if you can get down on the floor and get back up comfortably, or if you don't have trouble kneeling on your knees. But if you do have trouble with those things, this standing version is a great option to help stretch out the lats and lower back and get you started comfortably with your day. Next, we're going to move down to the calves. And to do this, you're going to put your weight through your hands and then bring your knees slightly over your toes. You want to try to keep your heels driven down into the floor. And to do that, you're going to kind of press back with your hands. So press back this way while leaning into it. That way you're keeping your body weight going forwards and keeping the heels driven down into the floor. Now this stretches out your deeper calf muscle called the soleus. It's the one that's more active for endurance tasks such as standing or walking at low speeds. And so sit back, keep the heels on the floor, and hold this position for about 30 seconds to a minute. Now after you've done that, you may start to notice that you can go down a little bit deeper into the squat. Mobility in your ankles as well as in your calves allows you to squat more comfortably. So now we're going to start to progress down into just a little bit of a squat, keeping the weight back through your heels, going back and loading through your hips. Now this is an isometric exercise, meaning you're not raising up, you're not lowering down, you're just kind of finding a comfortable position and holding it there for a few seconds. After you've held 5 seconds or so, you may start to feel the muscles in your quads and or glutes start to kick in, and that's to wake them up neurologically so they get ready to get started with your day. After you've held 5 seconds or so, see if you can rock back just a little bit farther and hold that position. Don't go so deep that you start having knee pain, but see how many times you can progress down deeper without having pain or discomfort. If you do start having pain or discomfort in your knees, just rock back forwards, put more weight through your hands, come a little closer if you need to so you can take more weight through your arms, and then squat back that way again, loading weight through your heels. Now of note, if you do have arthritis in your wrists, you can also make a fist and put your fist down on the surface so that you don't have to have your wrist hyperextended like this. So whether you do it this way or do it that way, the principles are the same. Sit back, kind of feel that stretch in your ankles, and wake up the quads and the glutes. Then you can start to rock back and forth and go through moving repetitions. And so this is just a little bit of a mini squat. And again, just go through the range that you feel comfortable going. If you can get down deeper, going down into a deep squat like this is a great option, but this may not be an option for everyone. So alter this to your own needs and abilities. Another variation to stretch out the inner thighs and groin is to keep your weight through your hands, spread your legs out wide, and then go back through that same range of motion. And now as you sit back, you'll probably start to feel it a little more through the inner thighs or groin. If you don't, just spread out a little bit wider until you do feel that stretch in the inner thigh or groin. Try doing this for a few minutes in your morning and leave a comment below letting me know how it works out for you. I think you'll be surprised how much better you feel and how much easier it is to get your day started. Now, for more tips to make your morning smoother and more comfortable, check out these videos over here. But before you go check those out, if you found this one helpful, make sure to give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.